I Remember by Jessica Dollerson Brown. Introduction, Safer at Home. Now here we are, approximately 13 years and 3 months after we met, quarantined under the governor's Safer at Home order. The COVID-19 pandemic has shaken the entire world. The news headlines were beginning to read like something from a 1960s sci-fi movie. But our lives were beginning to look like a romance novel. You see, while so many people were resisting the 2020 lockdown, my husband and I were rediscovering each other without distractions. For over 10 years, we'd gone to and fro from church to church, from 9 a.m. service to 11 a.m. service, and sometime evening services, and not to mention 2, sometimes 3 rehearsals every single week. And dear God help us if the pastor was invited to a weekly revival. I wonder if this is how the Jackson 5 felt. But my husband, Kervin is his name, was a dedicated minister of music. He was married to music long before we met. Out of 10 years of service, he's only missed one Sunday away from church. Growing up in church as a PK, pastor's kid, Kervin had a great dedication to ministry. He has been conditioned like a soldier in the army to be on post. He felt it was his duty to be in church on Sundays. As for me, I was undisciplined in all my ways, and not to mention tired of church. I needed a vacation, but I guess I signed up for this, right? This chapter of life was very different from how we began. When our paths crossed, we were both trying to recover from a string of bad decisions. I had been in a few entanglements, and he was divorced and had caused a few entanglements of his own. We were both just existing from day to day in a world we created to keep us safe. He could sing, and he could play several instruments. He was cute, and he had muscles, honey. But he had one strike against him. He was a church musician. Long, dramatic pause. I must admit, it was something about his eyes that intrigued me. There was a story behind those eyes. I knew this wouldn't be a fairy tale, and I wasn't quite sure how it would all play out.
The Safer at Home order does not end today. As I've tried to say, this is just something the entire world and all of us will have. Something that we will need to continue to have the discipline to live by, because with that discipline will come greater freedoms for all of us. And as I've said, this is a process, one in which we look at the numbers, we assess the risk, we look at the need, and we try to implement whatever safety we can do to ensure that all of us can get through this together.
I'ma need you to back all the way up, and I'ma need you to pull your mask up, 'cause I don't know you been hanging with, ain't no telling when you been. See, we ain't supposed to be standing this close. Can't you see the little stickers on the floor? And you better not cough or sneeze now time while you standing in this line. That's why I feel safer at home. Too many people in the streets and they ain't got no mask on. And I feel safer at home. All up on me in the store and y'all ain't got no mask on. I see y'all out there in the clubs and y'all ain't got no mask on.
To have your face covering whenever you leave the house. Whenever you come into contact with people, make sure it is on.
I don't understand how y'all be acting out here chilling like there ain't nothing wrong. Michael Jackson. I'm pumping